मिलकर ऐसा चक्रव्यूह रचा कि पाकिस्तान को घुटने टेकने के लिए मजबूर कर दिया। ये हमारा सिद्धांत है, हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे।
With such a nuclearized world, it takes a small incident to make it into dust particles. Despite seeing the Cuban Missile Crisis, the world has always quickly returned to peace. But this year, an incident happened that could start a nuclear war between two neighboring countries. The consequences could have been catastrophic. We are talking about the Pakistan and India conflict of 2025. This incident has raised some concerns that question the seriousness of this conflict. Question number one is, did India attack without informing Pakistan? How did it even manage to take the risk of firing missiles at a country that also possesses missiles alongside nuclear warheads, considering they could retaliate with a nuclear warhead? If India didn't inform Pakistan beforehand, then how come Pakistan failed to intercept them and the majority of them fell deep inside Pakistan? And if India did tell Pakistan, then how come Pakistan trusted them with the information, given the massive trust deficit between both countries? Was it happening due to a mutual understanding, given the restraint practiced by Pakistan despite being hit by missiles? And if it was, then why did the war get so nasty with Pakistan downing Indian jets and India attacking Pakistani military bases? Did something go off script? Let's try to get answer of these questions in this video. It all started after April 22nd, 2025 Pahalgam incident in India, where India alleged that 26 people were killed in broad daylight. Within 48 hours, India blamed Pakistan-based terror groups. No dossier was released. No international consultations. No formal diplomatic outreach. Instead, New Delhi launched its most aggressive military action since 2019. At 2:14 a.m., May 7th, a total of 24 Indian missiles struck 9 Pakistani locations. Islamabad claimed 6 cities were hit. Over 40 people were killed and hundreds injured. Pakistan didn't wait long. Within hours, its air force engaged. 5 Indian fighter jets were downed, including 2 Rafale, 1 Su-30 MKI, 2 MiG-29S. The strikes by India were non-nuclear, but missiles don't wear name tags. Pakistan had no way to confirm whether they were conventional or nuclear until impact. That's where it gets dangerous. The equipment and weapons used by India, including Rafale jets and BrahMos, both can possess nuclear warheads and can be used to launch nuclear warheads. Pakistan even said that ABMI missiles were also used. Assumed or not, it had Pakistan lingering its fingers over the red button of nuclear launches. Any country would have foreseen this as a nuclear strike and, following their standard operating procedure, would have launched a nuclear strike back. India and Pakistan inform each other about certain aspects of their nuclear facilities and missile testing as part of confidence-building measures designed to reduce the risk of accidental conflict. One of the key CBMs is the Agreement on the Prohibition of Attack Against Nuclear Installations, signed on December 31st, 1988, and enforced from January 27th, 1991. Under this agreement, both nations exchange lists of their respective nuclear facilities every year on January 1st through diplomatic channels. This annual exchange has been conducted even during periods of the Kargil War and the 2001 to 2002 military standoff. Another significant measure is the pre-notification of flight testing of ballistic missiles agreement, signed on October 3, 2005, and periodically renewed. This agreement requires both countries to provide prior notification of ballistic missile tests, including the type of missile, the testing window, and the area of launch and impact. However, it applies only to ballistic missiles and not to cruise missiles, often leading to tension. They do not restrict arms buildups or the advancement of nuclear technologies. Given the alibis of figures like Indian foreign minister saying that Pakistan was informed beforehand that India would be targeting alleged terrorist sites, or Pakistani foreign minister saying that they had prior intelligence. He even said that national security advisors of both countries had contacted each other during the conflict.
This was confirmed by Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar in an exclusive interview a while ago with TRT World. He confirmed that both a Pakistani National Security Advisor and Indian National Security Advisor spoke to each other after last night's Indian missile strike,
thus raising eyebrows. Indian opposition leader like Rahul Gandhi has raised the same question of whether India informed Pakistan beforehand or not.
India ने पाकिस्तान को inform कर दिया था prior to these strikes. Did it happen?
I think this is again part of that amusement that is going on in the Indian media.
It didn't happen.
पहली बात तो ये है कि पाकिस्तान की जो फौज है ना, we don't depend on our intelligence on what the Indians tell us or not.
In a Fox News interview, Trump stated that the two nations were on the brink of nuclear war, claiming that he resolved the situation. He described the situation as one of his most significant foreign policy achievements, asserting that his actions helped prevent a bad nuclear war between the two nations.
Wouldn't believe, but I stopped that war. That was going to be a nuclear war, I think, or close. Very close. You were right there.
As of 2025, 9 countries are known to possess nuclear weapons. The United States was the first, testing its first nuclear weapon in 1945, and currently maintains approximately 5,244 warheads. The Soviet Union, now Russia, followed in 1949 and now holds about 5,899 warheads. The United Kingdom became a nuclear power in 1952 and has around 225 warheads, while France joined in 1960 with approximately 290. China conducted its first test in 1964 and possesses about 400 warheads. India and Pakistan tested nuclear weapons in 1974 and 1998, respectively, with India holding an estimated 180 warheads and Pakistan about 170. North Korea has developed a stockpile estimated at 30 to 40 warheads. Israel is believed to possess between 90 and 300 warheads. In the event of a nuclear war, India would likely rely on its Agni series of ballistic missiles for medium to long-range strikes to intercontinental targets. It may also deploy Prithvi-2 for shorter-range targets and K-15 or K-4 submarine-launched ballistic missiles for second strike capability. Pakistan could use its Shaheen-1 and Shaheen-2 missiles for medium-range strikes. Ghaznavi and Nasser for shorter distances. Pakistan's Babur cruise missile offers a nuclear-capable, low-altitude option that complicates Indian defense systems. Rafael, Jaguar and Mirage 2000 from India, and JF-17 and Mirage 3 from Pakistan can carry nuclear missiles and bombs as well. In the end, it was India that was irresponsible and put the whole world in danger by instigating a situation that could have led to nuclear war. India applied the shoot first, ask later policy with a country that did the same thing, and now India is regretting it. That's why they send a delegation abroad to lobby against Pakistan. They could have done this earlier when Pahalgam happened by sharing the information with foreign allies and sending a delegation abroad. India was either overconfident or too much swayed by its radical Hindutva ideology to use Pakistan, a nuclear Muslim country, as a target for BJP's political gains. Or was it a mutual understanding? That only time will tell. You tell in the comments, though, what do you think?